Good morning. You listen to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. I'm in Austin, Texas at the Mohawk Rhinory event, and I'm with Maryanne Adams, the president and CEO of Avalon. Maryanne, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Kemp. It's good to see you again.
It's been a long time. A little background. Avalon is up there in the mid-Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware area. You have 17 stores. You've been running this business since John Millar died 15 years ago. You've been running it for the family, and now it's a 100% ESOP, right?
Correct. We did the final transaction in 2017, and because business had been so good, it enabled us to actually pay the Millar family off 100%. So as we stand today, we are 100% ESOP, which is employee-owned with 360 employees.
Okay. And just a couple other stats. In November, we did our top 100 dealer listing, and we had you at number 28 at 131 million. And you were just telling me you're not on a calendar year. You just ended your year, and it was even better than that, right?
Yes, we end our year at March 31st, and we did finish the year up at 140 million. We had budgeted ourselves for 143, but we did hit 140 million.
And so as a percentage over the previous year, roughly what was that?
I think we were 131.
So you were telling me, you're filling me in on some things. You've actually restructured some of your senior management, and things are doing really well with you guys right now. You were just telling me about Q1 calendar year, which is your fourth quarter, and you're even growing still now, right?
Yeah, we are. We had a really good quarter. We had a strong finish to March 31st for our year end. One of the things that we've done differently is we have started to advertise again. As we went through the pandemic, we did not have any in-store sales, and we just recently, within the last 2 to 3 months, started to put product on sale again, and it looks like that customers are coming in based on the sale events.
That's good to hear. You know, if you look at the national picture right now, the pure retail side of the business, some people are saying might be off as much as 10%. So one of the reasons I like to do these interviews is it's encouraging to hear what some of the business leaders are doing to bring the consumer back in. And so you're saying advertising's working.
Advertising is working. We work very hard on our showrooms and making sure that they're up to date, that we have the newest products that we're showing. And really it just comes out to driving sales and making sure that the stores and our sales associates are closing the sales when the customers come in.
So you're not part of a buying group with not a lot of help from these other groups like the CCA Global's doing Retail 2.0. They're completely changing the way they merchandise their stores. You've always kind of focused on changing that. Tell us what you're doing from a merchandising perspective.
So one of the changes that I made recently with the reorganization of the company is to put a full merchandising department in place. Just making sure when we merchandise that the different products have the same feel and look with the display systems in the store. So we'd always been very strong merchandising ceramic tile just because of all the imports that we currently do, that we actually took that into wood, vinyl, and laminate, and we will again take that into carpet.
Do you have sections that show like segues or installed flooring so that the consumer can see some of your special items installed on the floor?
We used to do that. It was so hard to keep up on updating all of those floors. Our new floor model really has one floor throughout. So it's one wood floor that is throughout the wood, vinyl, laminate. There's one floor throughout the tile department that's a tile, and one through the carpet, because we just with 17 stores, we could not keep up with changing out the floors.
And talking about your clientele is kind of the middle to high end, and you leave kind of that DIY and price shopper. They like to go to the home centers and floor and decor, right?
Correct. We find our sweet spot is in the middle to high end, but we do have customers that are coming in and they do have a budget, and we do have good, better, and best in all product categories. We just find that our sweet spot is in that middle.
You were telling me that carpet actually did fairly well, maybe even regained some share during the pandemic, but now it's kind of flattened off again.
It has. It seems like it's flattened off, and we are still very strong on the ceramic and marble side, and then wood and vinyl. Laminate has decreased a little bit, and the carpet is just kind of leveled off. It has not been increasing.
As we look at the numbers for doing our annual report, we're looking like that vinyl still is a very hot surface type. Is that what you're seeing?
We are. We're selling a lot of vinyl. We don't do a lot of commercial business. We do more what we call Main Street commercial, and it seems like that's gravitating more to the vinyl product category versus the carpet also.
And you do some builder business as well, and that's kind of where some of your hardwood demand is?
Half of our business is builder business.
17 stores plus a big builder business.
Our builder business, just because we had started along the Jersey Shore, is that custom builder. So we do not do any large track home builders. Our customer is all that custom builder.
When the consumer thinks of Avalon, the advertising you do out there, what's kind of your brand promise?
Our brand promise is that we treat your home like our home. And we believe that we are in home fashion. It's design, it's color, it's style, and we try to bring that to the customer.
What do you call your salespeople? Do you call them the designers?
They're sales associates. We have some that have a design background that would use that designer title, but then there are some that are not designers and they're sales associates. We work with them on training. We just also instituted a full training department that has dedicated people that will go to the stores and then train in Cherry Hill, our corporate office.
So I told the listener that we're in Austin. Tomorrow we're going to go to the Rhinory and we're going to see a rhino living on SmartStrand, right?
Correct. That's my understanding. That we're going to see the rhino. So they did a little sneak peek at surfaces. So it's our understanding that they are going to partner with this winery that is in Austin, Texas, to save the rhino.
And there's an animal that's been living on this, and I guess they want to have you see this firsthand so that your creative marketing people can tie this in with what you talk to the consumer about, right?
Correct. That's my understanding, and that's why I brought my director of marketing, Megan Karn, here with me.
Okay. All right. We've seen this before, right? It was, I guess it was called Rico, and now this one's called Blake.
Blake. It was Rico the Rhino. We all remember, so we're trying to all figure out what their direction will be tomorrow, but it's very exciting, and it's nice to be out to see everyone also.
It is nice, like you and I seeing each other here. When it comes to SmartStrand, I mean, is the performance unsurpassed when it comes to stain protection? It
is, and we sell a lot of product. We advertise, we market it. It is a go-to. When you talk about pets and children, it seems that customers gravitate to those buzzwords. They do. You
remember it's PTT technology that they finally called Tri-Exta. You remember the history of that?
Sure, yes we do. It goes way back for many, many years when they started to develop the product category.
So what's the funnest part of what you do at Avalon?
People always say to me, how did you get in flooring? I say it's design. I'm in home design. It's style, it's color. I love the business. I do love the people. I love the people I work with. I think everyone is excited to be a part of employee-owned company. It feels like everyone has a stake in the game, and we take it very seriously. So it's our direction that we're going to keep continuing to grow this company and to try to make it bigger than it is. And we've got some things that we have in discussion right now. So it's exciting because we're going to grow the company.
All right, Maryanne, great to spend time with you again. Been talking to Maryanne Adams, the president and CEO of Avalon. And you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.